Jack.
It's been a while since we played this, actually, KB.
It has been a while since we've actually played. Yes. What have we been doing?
IRL?
Yeah.
We've been, working,
Yeah.
traveling, um,
Oh yes, you were traveling.
lots of uploading.
Yeah.
I
You've been the real MVP.
I don't know how to do video content. I know how to make
Yeah.
it. I don't know how to then interact with it. And I only have
Yeah.
one room in my life for one professional grade editing software, and that is
Mhm.
Logic. Um,
Yeah.
and so I've just been in. I think both of us, when we make LPs, are just constantly in basically like video codec hell.
Yes. I graphic design is my passion. So so
I
it's
just taken
difficult.
a mouthful of chamomile tea.
So anything that has to do with video is very difficult for me. I also refuse to invest in any video editing software
Yes.
that is not YouTube Studio Beta.
YouTube
So,
Studio Beta, and I will also use iMovie. Some combination of the two, hell yeah.
yeah.
Um, yeah, so we're gonna try and finish Devotion today. I do
But
want.
can I just
Oh,
before we I just because I've never talked about this before
your
that
secret
every
shame.
single my well I know I am very proud. I'm very proud that every Nancy Drew LP that we have done, and we've done 3 now, Jack. I don't know if you know
I
that.
know.
It's pretty good.
I know. It's
Has
450 of those games.
yeah. They have all been exclusively edited within YouTube's um like
Editing studio.
editing studio, which I'm sure they only want you to do
Oh,
like
it's so
one
good.
cut of. But I go in and I'm like, all right, baby, we're making 74 discrete tiny cuts to get rid of dead air
Oh,
and when we can't solve a puzzle, but leaving in the jokes.
it's
Um,
very good.
it's, yeah, so difficult. Why do I do that to myself?
Well, like you
Um,
find a workflow that you're good with
yeah,
and that works
it's
for
true.
you. Like I know Ali works in Audacity, and it's
Yeah,
just like gotten to be this like Audacity witch, um,
yeah,
in terms of being like, you 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 think you know Audacity. I grew up on Audacity,
yeah, it's
um,
true. Alicia Akampora Audacity Witch. We should make her business cards.
and they just say that, and then a
Yeah.
waveform.
Yeah, when's her birthday?
It's in the summer, I think.
It's summertime now.
Summer birthday. Uh,
Yeah.
we have so
Is
before
Allie a Gemini?
I wouldn't want to make a guess.
Fair
There's an
enough.
easy way to check, which is we ask Ali.
We ask Allie. Yeah.
Um,
Anyway, wait, we're friends with her on CoStar. I'm so sorry. You know what? That doesn't matter. We're moving on.
okay, so here's the thing. You might have
Yeah.
noticed at the beginning of this episode that there were some amendments to the content warnings. One of the something that I really wanted to do with this stream was have series and episode content warnings from the jump, but that was hamstrung a little by the fact that we hadn't actually recorded this episode by the time we started, so
Correct.
it wasn't as complete as I would have hoped it to be. The
Correct.
content warnings that you saw at the beginning of this episode are complete and stand, but just so we're all on the same call and everything, I am now going to splice in intertitle, making it clear what the additional content warnings for this episode are, in case you joined us early on. It's going to happen now. Okay, we've gotten that
Wow,
out of
that
the
was
way.
great. I loved it.
Yeah, we didn't experience that at all, but that's a little
Did
joy
you do
for
that
me.
in YouTube Studio Beta?
No, I did that in iMovie. No, actually, oh god, I don't know how I did that.
Did you do it with Windows Movie Maker?
I've realized what I've done now is I now have to edit this.
Yeah.
I've done it somehow. This is a problem for future me. If you are seeing this,
If you're seeing this extended joke,
it's not even a joke.
And no, it's not.
It might be the case that where I said that we'd see the title card, I instead was in chat in caps lock.
Oh, that's good. It depends on how much time we have.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's currently 1 p.m. Pacific
It
time.
is 9:14 here, and the stream is going to go live at midnight. 40, half
Hooray!
midnight. So we'll see.
We'll
So,
see.
where we left it last, we had just gotten a paper flower from, made out of discarded manuscripts from a storybook that we had read, Shin.
Correct.
It was a storybook about, a little girl trying to cure her father of an injury he suffered while hunting a boar. In what was kind of just like a virtuoso piece of game design.
Yeah, it was fucking incredible. I think also that's why we didn't play Devotion for a while. At least, I don't know. This is, Devotion and Eva share, they share a lot in common in that I experienced a virtuoso display of artistry in the genre, and then could not return to it for several weeks.
Yeah, fair's fair. So presumably the straight implication of this object is that it goes in the flower pot in the room with the Tita Tota scripts and awards.
The what scripts?
Tita Tota? They're teetering and tottering? Yes.
Great.
So, do you remember offhand what year that is, KB?
I do not.
So I wonder if we might be able to get a clue from somewhere on this. No, I don't think it's this one.
Did we put back up the 4th episode before?
It is not up at the time that we are recording it, but it's about to be.
Okay, great.
It might not be up tonight for this episode, but it will be up very soon.
Okay.
I'm just hedging my bets in terms of upload and processing speeds on Twitch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it up there and available to watch as fast as I can.
Yeah. You're again being the real MVP.
MVP of video editing.
Yeah.
So this describes a bad script, so it might be in here.
Yeah, it's MVP stands for Master Video Producer.
Put it on my business card.
Yeah.
KB, you've been watching the streams along with us, right? So I don't feel like either of us need a particular recap. I don't know. I'm trying to think if there's anything that I need recapping.
I don't think so.
We had the great scene with the snake in the wine.
Yeah. I feel like we've reached a point where attempting to recap the whole game would do a disservice to it.
Yes, I feel the same way. Okay.
But also, well spotted, Jack. This was the right year.
Yeah. So, I'm suddenly paranoid that I'm not recording, but we are. Okay.
Great.
Okay, so this says flower pot, and it had a piece of paper in, right, that said you have turned my deepest sadnesses into my greatest joys or something.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes. No, I just was impressed that you remembered.
You've turned my deepest misery into a comforting flower. Huh. And this is an actual flower made of bad screenplays that we are planting.
Yeah, Jack, in the background, look.
I know.
Did you see it
Whoa.
grow?
Whoa. Whoa. Wait, did I put it in? I must have put it in by accident.
Yeah, no, you put it in. I think you meant to hit the back button, but circle is use. So during that entire bit,
a flower was growing
in the background,
no.
And that's why I was saying.
I thought you were saying look at this picture of Mei Shin.
No.
So it has actually grown into a tulip.
Correct.
Mei Shin's paper flower.
Yes.
Hope it blossoms beautifully in future. So I wonder if they actually want us to go into a future set.
Probably.
I'm now afraid because we've altered the game.
Yes,
I wonder if we're going to see something in the central room.
probably.
That circle for years is gonna. Did it just blossom? It just grew.
Yeah, but it was like, a growing flower. It was very pretty. I'm sorry that you missed it.
That's okay. I'll be able to watch it on the stream. Hmm.
Oh, there's nothing. Hmm.
1980.
Oh, is there a new? No.
Well, the fact that there is a thing missing here makes me wonder if,
Yeah,
if this is where we need to go.
that's clever.
Someone in the chat raised a really great point, which is they don't think Mei Shin is ill. They think she's experiencing like severe anxiety and
Hmm.
yeah. Oh,
Well,
just like as a result of the pressure that her parents' relationship is putting on her life and her being a TV singer. Um,
sure.
and I don't necessarily know that that's the case, but it's worth considering as we go. Wow.
I I think Mation is ill.
Yeah. I mean, anxiety is illness is the other thing.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. So when we last went in here, it was the wine corridor.
Hmm. And what year is this?
86, I believe. If
And
there is
is that the year where we began the game?
possibly.
Hmm.
If there's a calendar even in here, we'll be able to check. I love the fish sticker on the doorbell.
Oh, that's so cute. I bet Mation did that.
I don't love this loading screen.
Yeah, it's not doing anything.
Should we restart?
Yeah.
Okay. I will end the recording and then restart it.
Great.
Hello, we're back. Take two.
Take two.
Take two.
Oh, Jinx.
Jinx.
Cute.
Okay. We have planted
Okay.
the flower, and we're hoping it blossoms, which it definitely seems to have done.
Yeah.
I was thinking, this is one of the first times we've seen this kind of bright green in the game outside of
Outside of the storybook.
Storybook. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely the first time we've seen like natural imagery outside of the storybook.
Yeah. Well, and I also think about how there are yellow tulips, which reminds me of Mation's dress. The only other time we see yellow is when it's about Mation.
Yeah.
Let's open the door. This seems more promising.
Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
This game's complete insistence on being able to shake up what you're looking at is spectacular.
Mm. Let's do it.
You have papers on the floor.
10月9日台风天，今天我的病还是没有好，又要一整天躺在床上，真的好讨厌。但是有一个好事，那就是爸爸送了我一个礼物，是一本故事书。睡觉的时候，他一句一句的念给我听，我还在上面乱画，把故事改得很好笑，好好玩。爸爸教我折故事里的那种花，色纸用完了。 我们就拿爸爸不要的稿纸来用，一开始折得很丑，可是爸爸很认真教我，真的好开心。而且折了很多魔法的郁金香后，我的呼吸就变得很顺，真的好神奇哦。我偷偷把最漂亮的一朵藏在书里面，这样下场念故事的时候，爸爸就会看到了。
Oh It's playing Home Sweet Home, the song that Mei Shin played on the piano.
Oh.
God.
Wow.
These
Someone in
visuals.
the chat earlier was like, "This is the best, most well lit game that I've seen in some time," and I have to agree.
Just these like corridors choked in tulips is incredible.
Look at that.
And again, this is like another reinterpretation of Mei Shin's bedroom, which we've seen happen like
a couple of different times.
Here we have the last piece.
Yep.
Script. Tulip. Close up. In the faint candlelight, the husband sits disheartened at his writing desk. Husband, monologue. Ugh, I can't think of anything. Am I reaching the limits of my creativity? Close up. Outside the room, the child sits on the floor, fiddling with a piece of paper. The husband glances over and notices that it's one of his recycled scripts. Rejected scripts. Husband, angry. Hey, put that down this instant. The husband rushes forward, grabs the paper, and finds it has been folded into a flower. Child, Father, look, I made this tulip for you. With mixed feelings, the husband takes the paper flower. These papers that were despised by the world were treasures in the eyes of his child.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. There we are.
We're good to go. What's behind the bed? That.
It's a radio?
Oh, cute.
Huh. I wonder if it was playing the sound.
Oh, I bet it was.
Oh, look, another room is here. Oh, it's
it's turning into the house. Yeah.
It's become the house.
Yeah. What's on the shelf?
We have a picture of Mei Shin.
In the red dress, important.
Yeah. We've seen this picture before. I think this picture
We've
shows up
only
in
ever
her...
seen her
in yellow.
Yellow.
Yeah, but we know red dresses are like associated with Li Fang.
Mm-hmm.
This is the music box that was playing, so I wonder what the radio was.
It's just there for a good time.
Just
the transistor radio.
The storm light is going again. I think in part because... Oh wow, so this is just absolutely the room of this time period.
Yeah.
Minus just an extraordinary change in Mei Shin's room.
Yeah.
Oh,
so we're back in 1986.
Man. I remember when video games, specifically sort of like first-person narrative games, really started doing this, like, when you're not looking at it, the game changes mechanic.
What's another game that does it?
Stanley Parable does it occasionally.
Oh, yeah.
Beginner's Guide does it. And then, like, Portal
So
has...
Davey does
stuff.
it, and Valve does it.
I think there are a couple
I'm sure there are more.
There are a couple of like indie puzzle games that were specifically based around like how what you are looking at changes what you're not looking at.
Sure.
And I think this game does it just masterfully.
Do you think that the trend started before or after the first Weeping Angels episode?
Oh god, probably simultaneously with, right? This is the Alishan travel guide. Mei Shin's been sulking in her room. I love that this is a note presumably written by Li Fang.
Yes.
Who's just like, look.
Yeah, well maybe we've been like working and so Li Fang just like left us this note.
Yeah.
I don't think there's going to be anything else that's
No, I just want to check in here because this is where oh, interesting.
What?
The plum wine pot is not broken on the floor. Oh, no, sorry. So this must be the interim plum wine period, because this is looking forward to the day when we can open it. Also, just like, this is the room in which a lot of Mei Shin's plot is about desperately wanting to go outside, so it's very good that her room eventually transforms
yeah.
into this, like,
Outdoor environment.
beautiful outdoor environment. We have all the pieces to go through the last door.
But it is still kind of like oversaturated and the when you called it like choked.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that was
Yeah. Suspicious of this central hallway, as always.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's the origami.
Oh, instructions on how to make a little origami tulip.
But I mean, it is also called daily dexterity because Feng Yu,
Oh yeah.
there's this like constant didacticism to a lot of, or like
Mm.
wanting Mei Shin to be good for things other than her own joy of the performance or of the learning. Okay. Huh.
Don't know if I like that. How do you feel about that?
It's great. I'm a big fan of like lighting and sound changes drawing the player towards stuff, but I do not
Yeah.
appreciate it. There's also
Oh, yeah. There's always that difference between like, hey, what do you like mechanically and in
yes,
theory versus
yes,
how do you feel about it viscerally with your body?
but poor.
Mm.
There's also this on the floor here. It's a finale.
Oh. D- Huh.
Huh. Do you want to read this?
Yeah, sure. Script finale. Episode 3773. The husband, wife, and son.
Always been a son in the scripts.
Yeah. Gather at the dining table, enjoying each other's company. Child. Don't know which one. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, son. I thought it said daughter and son. Okay. Father, the headmaster praised me highly today. Wife, husband, the jade bangle you get, very beautiful. The neighbors have been admiring my looks. Close up. The husband is delighted. Husband, young one, you're quite the scholar. Don't you want to go out and play? Child, of course I want to, but I promised to work and achieve in order to repay father and wife. To be frank, I don't need a life of luxury. I don't need expensive garments or food. Even in this measly cottage, living with you is. The husband looks on, gratified. Family, tender love. As long as you pray with sincerity, no difficulty shall stand in your way.
Gosh.
Don't like it.
This is the first time like words have started to crumble, right?
Disappear. Yeah.
Oof.
Ugh. Oh.
Oh. I don't like that.
So I have a question.
Yes.
You know how the game has been getting like increasingly tender?
Yes.
Do you think they're going to pull the rug out from underneath us?
I had been wondering about that, especially because I have been hoping that this is a game that is not interested in the redemption of
I was
Du
just
Feng.
thinking that. Yes, exactly. Sorry, I'm just very. I love it when horror does not allow for forgiveness.
And
Ari Aster's Midsummer 2019.
I think I'm fully. There is a difference between what I want to happen and what I think might. But
Yeah.
my hope and belief is that this game is smart enough to understand that tension.
Yeah.
And I have been wondering if their scenes of tenderness. Are you still there? Skype made a weird sound.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I meant to go and make it full screen, and instead I took a screenshot because Skype is a hellish platform.
So I have been wondering if the tenderness shown in the previous scenes was designed to depict both the tenderness that can exist in abusive relationships that does not take away from the abusiveness from the abuse,
From the abuse, yeah.
and also this constant idealization that Du Fengyu has been displaying throughout this whole story. Whether or not that's idealization of Li Fang as a sort of pristine entity singer up until she has to go back to it, at which point she's kind of deserting her duties, and then the idealization of Mei Shin as a performer and also as a fragile body, as a site of fragility. And I wonder if in sequences like the storybook and the tulip fields and everything, we're seeing that idealization rendered creatively through Du Fengyu's creativity as a writer, as someone who is interpreting stories and interpreting like worlds in that way.
Sure.
And I think you're right, I would fully expect the game to just be like, no. But yeah.
But I agree with you. I think one of the things that this game so far has done so expertly, and has really impressed me, is the way that it depicts this, I hesitate to say like the nuance of abuse, because abuse is never like, I mean, it can be difficult to discern abuse when, oh, but 9 times out of 10, they care for me. They read to me. They, they look after me and they say that they love me. And then, 1 time out of 10, they've treated me horrifically.
Right.
And how, especially with a parental figure or, a paternal figure, it can, there can be tenderness and there can be, love and affection.
Right.
And how hard it is to be able to differentiate, what is abuse, what is appropriate, how is this person treating me, and what is my response in this situation. And Mei Shin is a child.
Right. Yes. Yeah.
I mean, with Li Fang, it's explored with the way that she turns to kind of like outside figures.
Yes, in the letters and the phone calls.
Right, exactly. But for Mei Shin, she has no idea how to parse what is happening to her.
And one of the ways that this game has just excels, I feel, is like the ways it attempts to demonstrate that. Like we have Mei Shin monologuing and talking about what it is to feel different things, and that great thing where she's like, God, one of my favorite lines in the game is like, when I'm in the wardrobe I can sing very quietly. Like Mei Shin is like an incredibly well written character. But yeah. So I'm very, very interested to see. This has been,
and I think this is something that I've talked about before, about how one of the pieces of horror media that so impressed me within the past year was The Haunting of Hill House, Netflix's Haunting of Hill House, minus the last episode. Minus the last episode, because it's a horror about being in a family. You know how like Ari Aster's like, oh, Hereditary isn't a horror movie, it's a family drama.
That has a demon in it.
Right. The same is true, I think, of Haunting of Hill House.
Yeah.
And I think that this is also very much up there. However, Du is an abusive figure and does not in this game warrant forgiveness.
No.
And I don't want that for this character.
No. Oof.
Okay.
Thank you for this little pause screen. Previously, we've used the pause screen for fear. Now we're using it for fear and criticism simultaneously.
I have to go to the bathroom.
Do you want to just run to the bathroom real quick?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I will also run to the bathroom real quick. We will be back
Okay.
super soon.
Okay, we'll cut this, won't we?
No, we probably won't. I don't know if I'm going to have the time to edit this video.
Great
Beyond
point.
just, like, queuing them.
Goodbye.
Bye. Hello. Oh, I don't think KB's back yet.
Oh, sorry, I was back. I just hadn't.
Hi.
I'm back.
Hello.
Hello.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Thank you, everyone, for our criticism and then pissing interlude.
Do you hear the, like, crying?
Yes.
Should I look behind me?
Sure.
Scared to.
Yeah.
Nothing. Just
Oh.
nothing behind us.
That's a horrible noise. You heard that, like, guttural moaning, right?
Yep.
Great. So glad that we're returning to this. Just, like, run for it.
Can't run. This is fast as I'm going.
Oh, yeah. God. Ugh. Okay, now I'm leaning away from the screen.
It's Li Fang.
It sure is. Oh, she's floating.
I'm covering my eyes and peeking through.
Okay. Ooh. Ah. Ah.
Oh my god, wow, we died.
What?
Wow, the game killed us?
Do we have to run away from Li Fang? Oh my god. That was so upsetting.
Yeah.
Also, when you had paused the game, I had brought my face very close to the screen to see Li Fang floating in the background, and then you unpaused the game and she got very close to my actual human face. Ah! Oh my god. I'm so sorry, Jack.
This is awful.
Yeah, I hate this.
I'm like barely looking.
Yeah. Uh-oh. This I hate.
Oh god.
You're doing incredible. I would hate this.
Long corridor.
Mm-hmm. That way. What is happening? Right. Oh, wait. Yeah.
No, we're looping again.
But I saw Li Fang down at the end of the hallway.
Yeah, but we don't want her to touch us, do we? Oh god.
Okay, so what do we do? Is it... What?
Just this repeated sound of the light as well. Here we go.
Aha! God. You're doing so well.
This sound design is awful.
Mm-hmm. Oh, different.
Oh no! Covering my eyes.
I'm looking, so... Can't avoid this one.
Oh my god.
Holy shit. What?
欢迎朋友们回来我们的节目现场。今天邀请到的特别来宾是好久不见的玉女歌手巩俐芳小姐。俐芳，恭喜你要复出了。
是啊，谢谢刘大哥。
国民女星回来了，这可真是个大消息。我相信听众朋友们一定都非常的开心，大家都非常的想念。不过同时，应该也都跟我一样很好奇，究竟是什么原因让你决定继续回来拍戏的？
还是有太多难以割舍的事吧，一言难尽。
你先生难道没有对这件事表达什么意见吗？
岂止有意见啊，根本大发雷霆。我想他最在乎的就是他那张薄薄的面子吧。
这么说会不会有一点太苛刻了？
苛刻。
我努力让这个家还有家的样子，他呢，整天包红包给那个老师，花大钱去买那些怪东西， 到处烧香，到处贴符，把家里弄得越来越邪门。还说我被不好的东西附上了，要我去向观音忏悔。你能想象吗？被自己的丈夫当成妖魔鬼怪。美心从小就爱黏着爸爸，父女俩3天2头就往老师那边跑，我根本没办法。所以我决定，这次演出之后，我要带着一家子离开那里，去一个平静点、单纯点的地方。
Gosh.
Hey, how are you feeling?
Intense?
Yeah. Did you get a chance to stretch and release your hands?
杜风雨，
Oh.
我好怀念我们一家人简单开心的日子。
This is not exactly the flawless present that we were hoping for, is it?
No.
The umbrella again that we saw at the very beginning of the game. Huh.
A whole family is carved upon it.
Gosh. Okay. Red light.
Mm-hmm.
I am very suspicious of this.
Yeah.
This is how the game began.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Oh.
I can't pause the game.
Well,
Should we look at her?
here we are.
Leave seat. I'm scared to look in the kitchen as well.
I mean... Oh, the fish!
Probably ought to leave seat, huh?
Yeah, probably ought to. Yeah.
Yep. Really only one place to go.
One thing to do.
I wonder if this is the date of the show.
Yeah. 87. Huh. Okay.
I'm playing so much of this, like, leaned back from the computer.
Mm-hmm. Huh. Don't feel good about
妈妈
this.
什么时候会回来？妈妈去哪里？我真的好想妈妈哦。
Don't feel good about this either.
Is she, like, frozen?
Yeah, she's like behind glass. It kind of reminds me of when we were the fish. Eh.
May Shin having panic attacks.
Mm-hmm. Ah. Uh. Medical order. Patient's x-ray and blood work analysis normal. No physical ailments observed. Recommended referral to psychiatric department.
我女儿才不是神经病！
Ah.
喂，杜先生，我是何老师。我听说了，美心这次真的有这么严重吗？你别慌，赶快带来给我看。我们请示慈姑观音，求求看有没有解。不要担心，照我说的做。上一次治好了，这一次一定也可以。
山南渡风雨在此，为爱女杜美心请命。爱女受扼杀侵扰，魂不附体，恭请慈姑观音大士治煞收魂。
杜先生，你有没有看到什么？
有看到烛火吗？那是美心的元神。烛火怎么样？火在闪烁，代表他现在魂不附体。还有看到什么？有看到美心吗？那你要找，看有没有你女儿的痕迹，看有没有可以通行的地方。慈姑观音会引你门路。有光就跟着光走，有看到什么就讲出来，看看有没有美心留下的东西。你看到什么？纸船，船是不是飘在水上？水是慈姑观音在引路，跟着我念：水能通灵，船为摆渡，恭请慈姑观音引路。现在嘞，放水灯的河流有没有可以通行的地方？河上有沙洲，沙洲是慈姑观音的化身，她要当你的路，你走过去。
So I just did a little reading on Shin, which was referenced at the beginning by the mentor as the candle. And I'm fully prepared to be wrong on this, and I'll do more reading. But it seems like it's a kind of a equivalent to a conversation about like a soul, in the way that there are like two sides to every spectrum, every coin, a kind of like equivalent of yin yang. Yan Shen seems to be like you have a physical body, but you also have like a spiritual presence that is like your complementary spiritual self.
You 看到一座桥，那很接近冥府，留意脚步，继续跟着光。不要管桥下的人，他们在受自己的业火。
She said disregard.
你看到什么？来了，有没有路？有阶梯，那你继续往上走。那是通天梯，跟着我念心咒，恭迎慈姑观音，入世灵显四方。恭迎慈姑观音，入世灵显四方。恭迎慈姑观音，入世灵显四方。恭迎慈姑观音，入世灵显四方。陆先生，这是地狱惩罚罪人的地方，这边和你没有关系，不要碰任何东西，赶快走过去。
Jack,
Yes?
she said make haste.
Sorry. God, look at them up there.
You would make a terrible Orpheus.
别担心，你女儿不在这里。他们生前都是罪人，不用同情。你只要看好自己的脚步。不要停下来，继续走。很好，你走出来了。你看到什么？树，那是你的本命树。想见到慈姑观音，要先内观自己。你要走进自己。
Holding a pen.
这边看到的就是你的内心。你要找到
He's
往
found
上走的路，这条路会带你走到内心深处。
I feel like we're gonna run into the outsider.
A jumping puzzle.
那边有你的元成功，你的元神就在里面。等一下，你要用元神去感应慈姑观音。看到门了吗？进了门之后就要靠你自己，不管听到什么都不要理他。有什么事情就念慈姑观音的心咒。
I hate the instructions. Ignore everything you see in here.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's served Dufeng Yu well in the past.
Yeah.
It's just blood.
Is it blood? I thought it was ink.
Oh, yeah, it might be ink. Ugh, okay.
Hey, hey, 杜风雨，看这里，是我啊。
Ignore everything you see or hear, Jack.
你还记得那朵花吗？我种的那朵。那女孩好喜欢那朵花，天天盯着它看。每次掉了一片花瓣，她就拔自己的指甲去重新完美它。花黄了，枯了，她就拿自己的血来浇。终于让小花开花结果，她就是那么宝贝它。可是我告诉你，小花终究是小花，结了果以后，她承受不了重量，终于还是被压死。很遗憾吧？但我们都是作者，不是吗？现在还有机会救他，去吧，就在前面，去挽回你的希望。
Oh.
Oh.
can't
So-
look behind me.
Great.
才没有，花牌得很好啊！不要这样乱说，爸爸做得很好，爸爸对我最好了。这世界我最喜欢爸爸了，不管怎么样，爸爸发送周家好，爸爸我们一起出去玩。爸爸，我想要出去玩，带我去天好不好？带我离开这里，爸爸。爸爸，为什么不理我？爸爸呀，为什么不理我？带我离开这里，爸爸，带我离开这里好，带我离开这里，离开这里，带我离开这里，爸爸，我想要出去玩。
恭迎慈姑观音，度世明显四方。陆先生，你的坚定驱除了那些魔障，现在慈姑观音亲自显身，美心的魂就在这里。你要诚心对慈姑观音发愿，来帮助你的女儿。
Controller vibrating.
Great.
Some scissors with coins on. But we can't interact with them. Oh wow, yeah, Miss Shin is up there.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. Yep.
爱女杜美心受因果业所困，心神蒙蔽，慈父杜风雨发愿，愿现我光明，化爱女心头阴霾。
Oh my god. You okay?
Yeah. You okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh wow, look, she's
Yeah.
returning.
Do you think you're gonna have to do it again?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh Jesus.
Oh, I don't like that. This is a different. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought. Okay.
回归了。接下来是最后的祈愿，从哪里开始的，就回到那里做结。
You okay?
Yeah. You okay?
I'm okay.
Very interesting. I am looking forward to talking about this.
Me also. I don't like this one. Ugh. Ugh.
好，现在算是完成了。最后诚心的叩拜慈姑观音，只要慈姑观音感应到了，一切就会圆满。
How you doing?
Wow.
Yeah?
Should we take a moment?
Yeah. I don't know that I can talk about it,
Yeah.
but
I feel like we were absolutely on the right track when we were like, is the game going to take a hard left turn away from tenderness?
yes.
Everybody, take a stretch. If you
Everybody-
were looking away from the screen, or you left during that point, which we will have prepped for in the chat, as you saw.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to give a quick recap of what happened. Dufeng Yu made his way to a kind of central chamber where Sigu Guanyin was, and then made offerings of his right eye, his tongue, and an offering of blood from his left hand to kind of bring Mei Shin back. And then once that sequence took place in that kind of dreamlike, sepia-toned underworld-scape that you saw beforehand, and now we have found ourselves in this new set that we haven't been to before. This yellow-walled room. It might be the mentor's apartment. I'm not sure. But yeah, that is what took place, and that is where we are now.
Yeah, something that I think is interesting about this space is that I think this is the only fully rendered domestic space that we have been in that hasn't been our own flat.
Yes, I think you're right. Which is really interesting because we've seen a bunch of different realistically rendered spaces.
Yeah.
Yes. None of which are our own. The game is more ready to say this is a tulip-choked hallway than it is to show us another person's house.
Yes.
Let's take a look around this house, actually. Less because I'm afraid and more because it seems to have a bunch of really cool stuff in it. We have praying figures. We have this blindfolded figure.
The only one which isn't hanging.
Yes.
I don't know if that says anything, but...
We have this bowl. We have...
packets of incense, maybe?
Yeah, possibly. In this incredible... Is it a built-in?
like a apothecary's cabinet.
It's
Almost.
great.
Yeah.
This is my favorite detail. We have these just like chairs that have just
Stacked
been
chairs.
stacked. Little
Yeah.
stools that have been stacked, and one of them over here. This is a red door that we can't use. We have these hanging lanterns. We have this beautiful ceiling.
Mm.
And then we have a big altar for Sigu Guanyin. And we have this on the table. The Guanling Rite, spiritual linking. The Guanling Rite is a ritual that has been passed down for centuries. With the guidance of a spirit medium, it is possible to chant an incantation and enter the spirit realm. The Yuan Chen Palace resides in a person's inner conscience. By observing their own Yuan Chen Palace, one can balance their soul, strengthen their aura, and then predict and shape their fate. To initiate the Guanling Rite, one must first write down their address and horoscope. The spirit medium will answer any questions and guide the host to their intended answer. Common questions include asking about one's career, fortune, and health. If someone is seriously ill, they can also ask for healing and recovery. This game is just such an intense experience.
Yes.
Such an intense experience.
Thank God this is a 6-hour game.
Yes. The level design on show here is just this late in the game to build a brand new set. It's just like, this model hasn't appeared anywhere else.
I was thinking about that in the Underworld when I was like, when's the Outsider going to show up? That, that entire space didn't need to be built.
No.
With such an attention to detail. And it's just the masterwork.
The amount of unique and complex sound design as well that went into this game.
Yeah.
Like multiple cast members, live action sequences shot. Yeah, this is someone else's apartment. This is incredible.
Yeah.
A gift basket of some kind.
Environmental storytelling.
Do you want to do this one?
Ritual consultation notes. Seeking a sandbank equals related to water. Lotus equals linking the subject to the souls of the underworld. Seeing the lotus sink under the water is subject must be immersed in liquid. Offering blood in a bowl is pour the wine into container, brackets, no water. Mentor suggestions. Wine warms the body, forces out the cold. A wine bath is good for the body. Do you remember when we saw the bathtub full of the red liquid?
Oh, yes.
Bathing in the brew promotes medicinal effectiveness, allowing it to flow through the meridian system. Do you think this was the plum wine that we were making?
Possibly.
Sigu Guanyin will send the spirit serpent into the body of all who bathe in this wine, spreading its power to heal all physical ailments. Suggested ritual steps. The invoker covers his eyes with a red cloth, which lets him connect to his soul in the spirit world. Checkmark. Prepare a bottle of pure wine. Do not mix with water. Sorghum-based liquors are optimal. Checkmark. Place spirit serpent inside. Check. The invoker offers up his blood in a container, a soul for a soul. Check. Place subject in container. Check. Do you remember when we saw Mei Shin being pushed into the snake cavern?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, no.
This is some real Resident Evil 7 stuff, right?
I was just thinking that, yeah.
Give
or
the,
also...
Give the player an awful thing.
You haven't seen Session 9, have you?
No, but I know of it.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, it's a horror film which was spectacular when I was 17. I think that's always important to say. Like, when did you last engage with this media? That revolves around finding a series of it's a very clever setup that like 6 men go and like try and rid asbestos
Oh, it's such a great setup.
from an abandoned mental facility, um, and uh, this guy, as he's cleaning out the asbestos, he finds a series of cassette tapes from a series of sessions with a patient who was there, and it's missing the session 9, and then of course you find the session 9, and then it's do it, Gordon. It was great when I was 17.
So much stuff is great when one is 17, and also terrible.
Yeah, Fight Club.
Oh, I don't
Oh no, I hate it.
like this. Everything in our inventory is gone. I mean, I guess the last things were the
Were the plates.
yeah. It's actually interesting. Oh, go on.
I was just going to say quickly that we've had so many engagements or interactions with the radio that I think it's very interesting that now we've moved to the cassette tape. And I saw someone in chat point out how interesting it is to use the radio to make things spooky, because it's the radio is a mechanism which allows for mass communication. Whereas this cassette tape is distinctly private.
Yes, absolutely. The other thing that I want to mention is that after the midsection of the game was that kind of like non-linear puzzle-solving sequence between the 3 rooms, it is striking how lost I feel having been thrown into a much more linear, confusing setup where it's just like I cannot position myself in these spaces in a way that it was easier for me to be like, okay, I'm in 1980 and now I'm going to move into 1984 and then I'm going to go back in there to check this. Now the game is just like, no, we're going now from here to here to here.
Yeah. Well,
来，叶妈妈，你再说一次。我们每次这样掰过以后，身体、心里有没有感觉比较好？是很舒畅，但是怎么了？拍谁拍谁？我只是想问，因为我们家弟弟是不是没有笑？他已经重考第2年了，我每天都有在办，都有在求，但是他成绩还是没有变好，是不是要补功的经？需要什么我都可以做，我会更努力办。麻烦老师跟我说要怎么办。不要紧张，这个一定有方法，我会再教你。拜托拜托，何老。
Not what I thought we were going to hear.
no.
我想确认一下，你告诉我的方法真的有用吗？
有，一定有。
我都有在念经，可是那女的还是不肯跟他离婚啊。我们都有在一起念了。
我们念这个要真心诚意啊。
真的有念了，有缴钱。那到底？
你这个神棍，那个符根本没有用啊！
先生，我有录起来哦。
10年来，我每个月都缴这么多钱，大小事都办。你不是说植物观音什么都帮吗？我爸也相信你，后来才没去做化疗。你明明说可以多活2年的，现在人都走了，你最好解释清楚，不然我一定告你。
Is this our discovery that she is a sham?
Maybe. Like we've gone back to her flat and it's empty?
She's been chased out.
Yeah. Or she's left in a hurry. Ugh. Uh-oh.
Oh, I don't like any of this sound design.
No.
This is the lift?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, stairs are so bad.
Oh, this chair.
Oh, oh.
What?
This is the scene from the hospital space. This chair. Do you remember when Mei Shin was kneeling?
Oh, yes, yes, we are descending.
Mm-hmm.
The figure in the corner was there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, I don't know if it's even showing up on the screen share, but there are these tiny red particles.
Oh, really?
Just like floating, like dust motes, yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't see them. Interesting.
喂，陆先生。好，你听我说，你先把蛇酒准备好。
Snake one.
你家
Yep.
有没有浴缸？有。好，那就在厕所就可以了。叫美心听话，照我说的做，一定会好。别担心，要坚定，心诚则灵，你知道吗？
Is this as fast as you can walk?
Yep.
There's the umbrella.
Oh, yeah.
喂，你好。哦，陆先生哦。啊，是，我知道，我知道。这个哦，我跟你说，你不用紧张，这种事情急不得。这个仪式本来就是轻者当日，重者7日见效。你要对美心有信心，你要有耐心啊，不要去打扰她，让她慢慢泡，不要开厕所门，好吗？
Oh my
好，
god.
那你有问题再打来，我都在，我一定帮忙啊。
Did we soak our daughter in wine for 5 to 7 days?
Just like left her in the bathroom?
Yeah.
It's just like not being answered.
Yeah. Yeah. So I wonder if now, we've gone to her flat to try and find her. Are we about to go back to our own flat and find Mei Shin in the bathroom?
Oh god, so like Li Fang has left by this point.
Yeah.
I wonder if Feng Yu was just like...
This is the... We've
trash.
seen this apartment in so many different states, and this is the bleakest that it's been.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I wonder why... Just an umbrella, the screen.
Yeah.
God. I wonder why... Do you think that Feng Yu was just like, you can't take Mei Shin, I'm not letting you take her?
Yes, I don't understand why.
Just a shirt
Feng.
on the...
Yeah. Covering up Mei Shin's growth chart.
God, this is...
She says, I'm going to take my family. And then... Oh, no.
The bathroom is just blocked. No, that's Mei Shin's bedroom.
No, that's Mei Shin's room. Yeah.
We don't have the lighter anymore.
Nope.
The fish tank isn't clean.
I mean, nothing is clean.
Just awful. Just awful.
Yeah.
Good lord.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the first image again.
Yeah.
And there's nothing on the back. Like,
I guess it's...
I can't look at it, it's just like a 2D
Yeah.
object.
Bathroom time. Oh, no.
Do you think our bedroom is just going to be awful?
Yeah. Yeah. What's on the floor? No, not behind you.
Mud, mess. It might just
Got
be
it.
shit.
Yeah. the incense in front of the...
Our bedroom door blocked off.
Yeah. What does it say? Oh, it's
It's
got it. Some kind of invocation symbol.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
5月29日，下雨天，妈妈很久
Happy
没有回
birthday.
家了，我很想她。我忍耐不要哭，可是越忍，伤口越不舒服。有一天，就开始不能呼吸了。爸爸说这次不用看医生，明天我们去看何老师，病马上就会好。但是爸爸一定不知道，我已经有治好病的方法了。我已经折了好多郁金香了，还差一点点就可以放满整个房间了。可惜爸爸最近都忙着拜拜念经，没办法陪我一起折。只要折到和故事里一样多的郁金香，我的病一定就会好了。病好后，我要继续练唱，变得更厉害，唱得更好。然后总有一天，一定会实现我的生日愿望，变成大明星，让爸爸妈妈一起坐在电视机前面看我唱歌，大家开开心心的聚在客厅。我好喜欢那个时候哦。
是梦到这里，失望的人，这次没能红了眼眶。我们让大海淹没了嘴，享受着心酸。纷乱的光线里，我闭上眼去看。想和你看了宇宙和天空，或是沙滩里的碎石和人生。你会不会还是坦率地想着我的荒唐？受着心酸，纷乱的光线里，闭上眼去看。我还想和你谈 随时很任性。你会不会还是坦率地想着我的荒唐？无处混乱，又无处赦免我。
爸爸，我们回家吧。大海满是波浪，不见船如歌。他站在码头，遥望着北方，心思飞上白霜，心还惦着他，心里没说的那句回答。傻傻的姑娘，那一朵花，等着他回来呀。小小的嘴，藏不住话，都唱成情歌。今生依旧，岁月如常，也不见他悲伤。有情的人，别问他，你还愿意吗？大海满是波浪，不见船如歌。他站在码头，遥望着北方，心思飞上白霜，心还惦着他，心里没说的那句回答。傻傻的姑娘，那一朵花，等着他回来呀。小小的嘴，藏不住话，都唱成情歌。今生依旧，岁月如常，也不见他悲伤。有情的人，别问他，你还愿意吗？傻傻的姑娘，那一朵花，等着他回来呀。小小的嘴，藏不住话，都唱成情歌。今生依旧，岁月如常，也不见他悲伤。有情的人，别问他，你还愿意吗？若有来世，你还愿意吗？
Thank you, Red Candle.
Yeah, thank you, Red Candle.
Wow.
The game might have just crashed.
Amazing. Oh,
I can hear like a clock ticking.
me too. Oh,
It's the picture. We're looking
yeah.
out through the picture.
Huh.
And the room
Oof.
is now just ruined.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know what to say.
No, there's very little I feel like I can say that is going to add to this.
Yeah, I think I'm going to be processing this for a while.
Yeah.
But that was spectacular.
Yeah. That was Devotion by Red Candle Games. It is not available for purchase or play. Someone is knocking on the door or the window of the apartment.
Horrific. But you can purchase their previous game, Detention,
Yes.
and we highly recommend that you do so.
Yes.
It's currently the only way to support the studio.
Neither of us have played Detention, but based on this game, I
Oh, yeah, I purchased it as a donation.
cannot. The thought that this this studio has another game out
Yeah,
is very exciting. The thought that nobody is able to access this one and they may not make another one is like
it's like a gut
gut-churningly
punch.
awful.
Yes. Jack and I have had a lot of conversations about how to appropriately address the status of the studio, and we are at a loss.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know what else to say about that.
No. Thank you everybody for coming out and watching.
Thank you so much. I think that we have some of the best audience.
Yeah. And thank you so much for being patient with weirdness, with the resolution being odd.
Yeah.
And you know, these streams being all of this is going to go up on YouTube in having played this, it feels almost absurd to just say like, and now check it out on YouTube in HD format. That's a bananas thing to say, but all of this is going to be available on YouTube, chopped up into like you know, more manageable chunks, complete with content warnings and everything. I don't have a direct time that I can say that will be up by, because editing these things takes time. But this is something that I'm gonna, you know, take hard copies. I have hard copies of all the recordings. Then it's not gonna go anywhere. Do you have anything else you would like to say, KB, before we call it?
I just want to thank everyone for always being so mindful and so respectful, and willing to have difficult conversations in chat. You know, these are the kinds of spaces that I think people dream of being able to be a part of and to maintain. And I think that we are just so lucky to have the Hallow Stream community.
Hell yeah.
So that's all I have to say.
And thank you for doing this with me, KB.
Oh, Jack, thank you so much for doing this with me.
I remember sending you a message saying, I have devotion, and you immediately I think I just sent you a screenshot of the title of this menu, and you were just like, let's go.
Let's go. Yeah.
Let's go. God, I'm going to be sitting with this game for a long time.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
But for now, we will leave you. We will be back, inevitably playing other things that I barely want to get into for fear of taking away from this.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you so much, chat, and thank you so much, KB.
Thank you.
We will see you soon.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.